Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children. Wow, I cannot English right now. Children of all ages. Ohayo gozaimasu. アメリカからおはようございます。昭和60でございますよ。Okay, so today is the day. If you're in the Atlantic East Coast in the United States of America, it is well over quarter to 10, and the Nintendo Direct for Dairantou Smash Brothers Special, or Super Smash Brothers Ultimate for us Western, non-Japanese speaking folk, is about to be underway. So, for those of you in the West Coast, if you're up early, I'm so sorry. I hope it is worth it for you guys. I kind of feel your plight at this moment because, good God, waking up this early to start this stream is kind of a pain in the neck. So, yeah, I'm going to switch to the live scenes shortly in 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes before. Well, I'll switch to the live session 5 minutes before the stream begins. So, in the meantime, sit tight and we can get started. I'm gonna have my cereal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, cereal. Again, good morning, everyone. This is Showa60. And yeah. Hello, I'm Showa60, and today we are going to be viewing the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Direct. Alright. So it's live. Well, we're on 4 minutes before we get started. This is gonna be fun. Alright. So, everybody, how was your Halloween night? Hope you had a wonderful and fantastic time. Okay, alright. Alright. It's almost time. It's almost about that time. Okay, so this is it. show has begun. Alright. Ready at any time. It is time.
Hello, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited, and this is the final Nintendo Direct before the launch of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. So far, we've confirmed 72 fighters.
72.
74 if you count Pokemon Trainer as 3. Our entire team has worked really hard. With this Nintendo Direct, we'll have revealed every fighter you can find in the game. Okay, let's do this.
Alright. So, who's gonna be the new fighters? I mean, I guess not actual gameplay footage. Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What? Oh my god! Ken! Ken! Yes! Yes! Oh! This is already a good start. Oh my god, he's got the Shippujin Naikaku. Yes! Yes! Wait a second. Who's this? My man's, who is this? Oh, wow.
So, you want to fight fire with fire, huh?
What are the Pokemon from X and Y? I'm sorry, how is this not a fighter type? Oh shit! Yo! Yo! It's about that time.
Hailing from the Street Fighter series, Ryu's rival Ken joins as an Echo Fighter. In his original game, Ken could be considered Ryu's Echo Fighter.
Yes.
Though perhaps you could say Luigi is the original Echo Fighter. But let's get back to Ken. Ken has been distinct
Ken is a
from
dash
Ryu
fighter.
over the years, but the Ken you'll see this time is based on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Here's how he'll differ from Ryu. His heavy Shoryuken turns up the heat. The shape of his Hadoken is different too. And his Tatsumaki Senpukyaku strikes opponents multiple times. Hell Wheel. Focus Attack. We've included lots of Ken's signature moves, such as his famous kicks, which change based on your command inputs. He's a bit faster than Ryu, and we've also incorporated other tweaks from recent titles. Just like Ryu, he has two final smashes. First, the spinning uppercut, Shinryuken. We've made it look flashy as it is in the Versus series.
Yes!
Execute a final smash near an opponent and you'll instead perform a Shippu Jinraigeki.
The Shinryuken and Shipuji. Oh wow, they made the former
Now
just
for our
like in
last
the
new challenger,
just like in the
Incineroar.
versus games. That is
It
awesome.
may be a Pokemon, but it mainly uses pro wrestling moves, and as such, its throws are a bit more powerful. Like a true pro wrestler, when one of its attacks is successful, it'll pose for the audience. Luckily, you can cancel out of these poses at any time, so they won't open you up to additional enemy attacks. Its neutral
that's
special
pretty cool.
is called Darkest Lariat. It was Incineroar's signature move in the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games. Perhaps it's something of a red cyclone. Its up special is Cross Chop.
Of course, you would
You'll
mention
leap up
Street Fighter
and come
again.
rocketing back down. This attack can be very effective, but if you mess up, it's easy to self-destruct, so be careful. For its side special,
So, yeah, be
Incineroar
careful.
makes opponents run the ropes after a dashing grab. When they bounce back your way, press the button at just the right moment.
That's pretty
If
dope.
you're too early, you'll do a back body drop. Wait too long and you'll fail. Nail the timing and you'll pull off a powerful lariat. Its down special is Revenge. When damaged, Incineroar's Burning Passion comes to the surface, powering up its next attack. That's Incineroar's idea of a counterattack. And its final smash? Max Malicious Moonsault. It's even faster and fiercer than the Z move it's based on.
Congratulations, you basically killed the entire audience.
We finally revealed all of the fighters you'll find in the game. This is the initial fighter select screen. There aren't very many at first, but it is the same amount as the original Nintendo 64 game.
Okay,
And
so they're
once
holding
you've
true
unlocked
to
them
the
all-
first Smash.
It'll look like this. It may seem hard to guess where each one's located, but they're sorted by number in the order they joined the series. I hope you'll enjoy battling with all 74 fighters on the roster.
Okay, for the amiibos. Inkling, Ridley, Wolf,
You may recall
King K.
that we're
Rool
creating
and
amiibo
Ice
in
Climber.
parallel with the game. Here's a look at the new amiibo figures.
Ken, Shizue, Pichu, Young Link, and Daisy. Alright, cool.
We determined that collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this game. Honestly, they were really difficult to develop too. That said, the Super Smash Brothers series is one massive crossover at heart, and we want to create something more. A way to enjoy characters other than fighters, from a variety of video game worlds.
Are they doing away with the figure
Here's
system?
what we came up with. They're called spirits. And I don't mean the spooky kind. To put it simply, these spirit characters will lend a helping hand to your fighters, powering them up in battle.
Spirits, huh?
In the Super Smash Brothers series, the characters are toys in the real world, but they are fighters in the world of the imagination. Returning to the real world is an ongoing theme. In the imagination, you can battle impossible combinations of characters. In this mysterious world, the unspeakable happens. Many beloved characters lose their physical forms. All of them, except the fighters, are turned into spirits, unable to return to the real world. This is a spirit. Fighters can join forces with spirits to enhance their powers. There's a massive amount of wildly different spirits.
Wow.
There are several classes of spirits. Standard spirits are dubbed novices. Stronger ones have the title advanced. Especially strong ones are called aces, and some are in a league of their own, legend.
And for the primary,
One primary
souls.
spirit can be assigned at a time. A primary spirit's power will be added to the fighter who has it equipped. In some cases, these augmented fighters become
I'm still kind of
extremely
shocked they're doing away with the whole figure idea.
If a primary spirit has enough available slots, you can assign them support spirits.
Ew.
While primary spirits enhance fighter stats, support spirits lend them additional skills. Once the primary spirit and support spirits are set, your fighter's all powered up. The main way to acquire spirits is to win spirit battles. You'll find a variety of spirits lined up on the spirit board. Choose the one you want to battle for. When you do, you'll face off against a fighter whose abilities and personality are kinda sorta similar to the opposing spirit. In the case of the Lakitu and Spiny spirit, you'll battle against Iggy Koopa and a group of small red Bowsers. Iggy's riding high in his Koopa Clown car, of course. Here are some examples of other battles you can expect.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sounds like every opponent killing edge in hand. Imprisoned. Wow. I don't know their Japanese names and I don't know their Japanese names, but it's clear what's going on. But yeah. They kind of remind me of the challenges in Dairantou Smash DX.
Hit the puppet fighter to acquire the spirit within. Even if you accidentally hit the shield, the damage will carry over, so you'll have an advantage the next time you encounter that spirit.
That's pretty awesome right there.
Primary spirits have strength based on their type. Attack is strong against grab. Grab is strong against shield, and shield is strong against attack.
So essentially it's rock, paper, scissors.
That has an advantage over your opponent. When you encounter traps like poison floors and slumber floors, be sure to prep yourself with an appropriate support spirit. Battle conditions offer hints before battle, so make sure to read them and form the right strategy. With spirits on your side, there are all kinds of things you can do. When you fight with a primary spirit equipped, it'll level up after battle. Or you can feed it snacks. Some spirits even have an enhanced form you can only unlock by leveling them up. You can also send spirits back to the real world. While you do have to say goodbye to that particular spirit, its core will stay. And by combining these cores, you can summon a new spirit. You can also train spirits at dojos and the gym. Or send them off in search of treasure, which they'll bring back to you.
Would be nice to play as some of these spirits,
unlikely
though.
Teams of characters, but each team could be somebody's dream come true. Training and exploring continues to yield results, even while playing other modes, or after turning off the game. So if you send out your spirits, just let them do their thing. Certain spirits are known as masters. You can beat them to unlock facilities. Spirits can also be used to power up amiibo figure players. You must bid them farewell, but you can repeat the process multiple times. It's one great big collection of characters from many different series, but just how many would you guess there are?
Yo.
Whenever you
A
fight
final
against
smash
spirit,
meter?
the final smash meter is enabled. Some spirits even help you fill up your gauge at a faster rate.
Okay,
Another
so
way to put it, the spirit system
why
lets you
couldn't the
simulate
Smash-
battles between characters from
so
more
why can't the
series
smash
than ever
gauge
before.
be applicable like in the
You can
actual
enjoy
fight
many
as opposed to
unbelievable
just this?
combinations and situations.
I mean, that would have been nice right there.
The power of enemy and ally
But
spirit
then again,
teams
that would
is
have been-
displayed here.
I don't know.
Of course, stronger spirit teams make it easier to defeat weaker spirits. The more your power overshadows theirs, the less you'll be rewarded. It pays to have a fair fight. While assembling a team, press the Y button
Oh, that's
for a
crazy.
recommendation that has a type advantage against the opposing spirit team. The game will recommend support spirits who can help out with certain conditions. Keep that in mind. You can also fight against other players who are using spirits. Given the way spirit types interact in battle, think carefully when building your team, or balance your strengths in a 2-on-2 battle. The game lets you battle together with friends via local wireless, or take the fight to the world with online play. To connect two Nintendo Switch
Okay,
consoles,
that's to be
press the
expected.
DR button to pull up the dashboard and select local wireless. There's no longer a need to separate the online modes into for fun and for glory. Instead, matchmaking is based on 3 factors.
So they did away with enjoy and
For
gotcha
online
room.
battles, you can set your preferred rules.
In a sense.
These rules can be pre-registered so you can quickly select your favorite playstyle. Before battle, one player's preferred rules will be chosen at random, and all players will fight using those rules. You can
That's
also
still not going to
choose
prevent
to
people
set
from
your
catching
preferred
L's
rules
though.
and let the others
Especially if
decide
they're at
instead.
lower skill levels.
If possible, the matchmaking system will find players with similar preferences and link them up for a battle.
Global Smash.
Global Smash Power is being factored into matchmaking, but it's still used as an online leaderboard as well. A high GSP score, such as 100,000, means you've got more points than 99,999 other players. Your
Well,
GSP
dang.
will change as the total population of players increases or you're overtaken. If you're yearning for a challenge, try increasing your global Smash Power so that you'll naturally end up with some more serious opponents. By the way, you can set a GSP score for each fighter. Fighters you
My
haven't
poor
used yet
butthole,
will be
though.
assigned a placeholder GSP based on the highest score you've set with one of the other fighters. If you repeatedly self-destruct on purpose, you could face a penalty, like being disconnected, so please don't do that.
Well, that sucks.
As with any multiplayer game, a stable connection is very important. For this reason, the matchmaking system will prioritize shorter distances between players. So even if you set your preferred rules, please understand that we can't promise you'll always be matched accordingly. As such, we'd appreciate it if you could make your connection as stable as possible. A wired LAN cable is recommended. We've prepared a variety of other features for local wireless and online battles.
Fair enough.
Once your global Smash Power is high enough, you can enter elite battles. When you reach this level, feel free to pat yourself on the back. You're good, period. After the game releases, we may adjust the game balance, and the team will definitely pay attention to the results of these elite battles.
Smash tags.
Everyone who plays online needs their own Smash tag. If you beat a fellow player, you'll receive their Smash tag.
So it's kind of like stealing a plaque from other martial arts dojos.
You simply gain more tags as you win. Try to collect lots of Smash tags. You can select short messages and send them before and after battles using the directional buttons. Freely choose from a wide selection of varied, preset messages. After you've chosen a fighter, you can enjoy other modes while you wait for the battle to begin.
Smash the time
Not
away.
every mode will be available while matchmaking runs in the background, but you can leave and enter some game modes.
Watch mode.
Spectator mode returns once again, so you can watch other players' battles. Maybe you can pick up some good tips that way. Form a 2-player team and play together online with a single Nintendo Switch system. You'll be paired up against 2-player teams with the same setup. When you want to play online,
cool.
you can create a special type of room to fight other players. If you set the rules for one of these battle arenas, you can fight against your friends. Here, there are spots where you can join the battle, wait in line, or even spectate. It all depends where you place your token. When you're in a battle arena, this should come in handy.
Connect with Nintendo Switch Online app.
With the Nintendo Switch Online app, you can voice chat with others in battle arenas.
Whoa, hold up.
Essential tool for some players. We are
Was
also
that
developing
Kinopio
a free service for Super Smash Brothers
human-sized?
Ultimate, and we're naming it Smash World. Instead of focusing on stats like win-loss records, or allowing players to post gameplay videos, watch them, and more. Once the service starts, we'll offer regular updates so you can post to your heart's content.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Next, I'd like to change topics and talk a little about the assist trophies that will support your fighters in battle. Do you know which characters come from which games?
I kinda do. Somewhat. She's from Project Zero, aka Fatal Frame. Yuri Kozukata. Okay, assist figures. Isaac. Golden Sun, I think. Yep.
Here I go.
Black Knight. Fire Emblem. Yep.
Know your place.
Dosun. From Super Mario 3. Springman from ARMS, of course. Wily Capsule from the Rockman series, of course. Files in Hand from the Game & Watch series, I think. Nope, Mario Paint. Damn. I forgot her name. Fire Emblem. Vince. Art Academy. Guile from Street Fighter.
That was nothing.
Akira from Virtua Fighter. You're 10 years too early.
The total number of assist trophies is now 59. Actually, they outnumber
59
this time. Assist trophies who can be KO'd can also be defeated by the fighter who summoned them just before they're KO'd. That way, you won't lose a point to the other player. Now, I'd like to cover a variety of other features in the game. If you want to review the controls or game modes, press the ZR button to open the dashboard and look in here. There are all kinds of helpful guides to check out.
Kind of shocked they did away with the figure system.
Century Smash may look familiar to veterans. It feels great to keep smashing enemies off the screen, doesn't it? You can play on many different stages, and you can choose the music too.
Oh, that's pretty awesome to choose music and stuff.
You had to unlock every fighter before playing All-Star mode, but now you can play it right out of the box. The currently available fighters will appear endlessly.
Replay mode.
You can save the replay data of your battles. And now, you can create videos with it. There's also a menu where you can read those quick tips and tricks you see during loading screens. When viewing them, you can sort by category or fighter. Complete challenges to earn rewards.
Same
This
back
time,
cool.
each page is sorted by category, and the layout looks more like a comic book. Press the button to check out each picture. Enjoy!
Records.
The records menu tracks your battle history. There are 5
Wow.
different options. You can view battle data separately for offline and online play. Trade in smash tags to score some in-game gold.
Shop.
Gold can be exchanged for music tracks, spirits, and items for spirits mode. If you're collecting music, I recommend visiting the shop to find the ones you want, instead of just relying on challenges. You can enter the options menu by pressing the ZR button to open the dashboard.
Language and
This
oh,
one
really?
game supports 11 languages. I know this is very important to some of you. For example, the voices of Pokemon are different in several languages. The fighter names are also specific to each language.
Villager.
Awesome.
Aldeano.
Devona. Abitante. Dorfbewohner.
These options were highly requested and well worth the effort.
Yes. Yes.
TV mode and handheld mode have separate settings for brightness and sound.
That is awesome. You can change the
They'll
language.
change automatically when
You can change the
dock and
language in
undock,
any
so be
version.
sure
That
to
is
set both.
cool.
We've implemented a radar that displays the locations of all fighters. You can change its settings, including size. While it's limited to wireless and online play, you can make your teammates semi-transparent so you don't get distracted.
That's pretty convenient right there.
If you're fighting against a friend on the same system, you can adjust the strength of your fighters. Sometimes a player is just too good, and you want to take measures to ensure it's a fair fight. If that's the case, try using this feature. When custom balance is adjusted,
That's pretty
a symbol will be
patronizing.
displayed. Of course, this feature is not available during wireless and online battles. You can customize your Mii fighters and change their outfits. In addition to the voice options, there are a variety of outfits to choose from.
There are new voice options. That's pretty awesome.
Speaking of Mii fighters, let me introduce you to some new outfits we added in.
Yika clan set. Looks almost like Deadpool. Ribbon Girl set. Chibi Robo. Ray Mach 3. The Nintendo Lab. Tell me why you look like Walter White.
Anyway, there's something I should point out. As I said, we've revealed all of the fighters you can find in the game.
Oh, DLC.
But there are even more coming post-launch. While we've already implemented a huge roster of fighters, this is the Super Smash Brothers series, which means we're leaving the opportunity open to add in more fighters as paid DLC. Since we already included every fighter from the past games, that means there are no more fighters to include unless we develop new fighters from scratch. And we're not talking about Echo fighters.
Oh.
We'll be developing and selling sets that will include one fighter, one stage, and multiple music tracks. The price for each set is expected to be $5.99.
So so around $6 US.
At the same time, we will offer the Fighters Pass. That's 5 fighters, 5 stages, and all of their music tracks. When creating something like the Fighters Pass, ideally, we should reveal what's included before it becomes available for purchase. However, please allow us to offer this pass before we're ready to reveal its contents. I hope only those who are confident in its value will purchase it. Again, the price is $24.99 for all 5 sets. Now that we've finally confirmed the development of this DLC, please know that we'll be working really hard on it. I wonder if I'll ever get to take a break. By the way, here's one purchase bonus you'll get with the Fighters Pass. It's a Mii Sword Fighter outfit based on Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We decided which fighters to include when we started planning, so we couldn't add characters from titles like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was announced after planning had started.
So no Hikari and Homura.
Help you feel like you're playing as Rex. We're also including some music from the Xenoblade Chronicles series. Give it a listen at Gaura Plains sometime. Other Xenoblade Chronicles characters will also appear as spirits.
Oh, so they have Homura as a spirit now.
Paid DLC, and we haven't locked down any release dates, but we'll start working on them as soon as we're finished with the main game. It may take around a year or so to finish releasing all the DLC. But on a separate note,
limited time offer.
We're currently developing something you'll get for free as a limited time offer if you buy the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate game now. It isn't finished yet, but I want to give you a special sneak peek.
I wonder what that is. What is this? What? The piranha plant? Yo! They brought the piranha plant? Oh crap.
That's right. Piranha Plant will take root in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, and not as an assist trophy, but as an actual fighter.
Wow.
It can spit poison, fire off spiky balls, and perform long-range attacks. This tricky character is full of surprises. Its final smash is PD Piranha. If you get caught in the cage, well, let's just say it won't end well for you. Piranha Plant is scheduled for completion after the launch of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. We've gotten a little head start on it, but it probably won't be ready until a couple of months after launch. Please stay tuned.
Worth it.
Remember, Piranha Plan is a free, limited-time offer. For the physical version of the game, you only need to go through the My Nintendo Gold Point registration process to receive it. I hope you'll consider pre-ordering. We're also creating an amiibo. It has a nice curved form to it.
That amiibo's looking pretty
Later
nice.
today, you'll be able to pre-purchase the game after finishing this Nintendo Direct. I hope you'll go to Nintendo eShop or Nintendo.com.
Offer available until December 6th. But before we go,
I have an announcement for everyone watching this in North America. On our official site, you can find information for a variety of upcoming hands-on events. Participants will have a chance to try out all 74 fighters, so please check out the website to find out where we'll show up next, and more.
let's see if I can go to any of them.
That's it for the last Nintendo Direct for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before the game launches. But before we go,
What happened on that fateful day?
I should mention that the adventure mode in this game is nothing like what we came up with for the Subspace Emissary. That said, what exactly caused all these characters to lose their bodies and transform into spirits? I'll show you how it all begins, and leave the rest to your imagination. Okay then, please look forward to the game's release.
Don't let a single one get away.
Oh, it's about to go down. So many master hands, though.
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
Oh. Well, shit. Crap. Okay, what's with the ramp of death here? Nope. No! Really? Oh, that is messed up. There's a whole lot of death in this. What is going on? Oh. Wow. Why is everyone dying? Kirby's the only one to survive. Of course Kirby would still live. Oh, so they're not dead. This is just crazy. I know I say that a lot, but goodness. But yeah, this song is just freaking boss. World of Light. Keep watching for a special Nintendo Treehouse live presentation right after the Direct. Yo, holy crap. Whole mess of absurdity. Like, Jesus Christ. This is some Infinity War type stuff right there.
And of course, from folks on my right to left, we got Smitty over here. You have Demetrius, you got me, JC, you have Roxy, and
About to say, I can't hear y'all.
Or 2Ls or Scott. It's all the same.
2Ls.
Thanks. Yeah, we have a lot of nicknames for it. We have a lot of nicknames for it.
2 L's because he holds
Anyways, want to kick off
twice
by showing
the
you
L's.
guys the hardware bundle, which is kind of sweet to have in front of me. Luckily, I do have one in front of me. So it's kind of nice. This little box, right? It's kind of pretty. Here, I'll start pulling stuff out of it. So
that looks like the poison mushroom back there.
I started learning about these Joy-Con, which is kind of sweet. I don't know if you want to take a look at these that way. No, this way. Whichever way. Just know that they're really pretty. They're
Awesome.
They're nice.
I'm okay with getting one myself.
They have a nice little that'll be good. Oh yeah, we have this, of course. You have the Nintendo Switch unit, obviously, right there. Oh yeah, here.
I'll take that.
You can have the box if you want. Oh, here's the dock. This is cool. So if you want to take a look at the dock, yeah, there you go. So the dock itself is kind of etched. Feels kind of good. It's gonna be real pretty sitting on your shelf because I know I'm totally getting one of these. And also, a couple things. So you have a full game download code just like that. So once you open it up, you'll see that there's a scratch off. I'm not scratching it off now. Don't ask. So just so you know that you can put this in, and if you put in the download code, you can start like preloading the game. So if you do have this bundle, you can pretty much go for it pretty soon. You'll see it pop up. And yeah, you can preload the game, and of course you can do that. So just put the game, you get the actual base game, and you'll also get if you pre-purchase now, you get the gold points, which is kind of awesome. You get double gold points. So as long as you put this in, you get the same amount of gold points, and you get your second bunch, I think, at launch time. And then yeah, you get double gold points. So I mean, who doesn't want that? And also, you can't forget, it's weird for me to say it now, but Piranha Plant, I can say it.
It's so weird. I'm always tightening up.
I know, it's like, I know, right? So Piranha Plant, you'll of course, if you pre-purchase or at least register the game until January 31st, you'll get Piranha Plant as a early purchase bonus or limited time offer. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, feel free to do that. I'll be preloading my version of the game as soon as I can. You'll have to wait a little bit, but hey, that's what it is. So
cool. And with that out of the way, let's actually jump straight into some gameplay. So
let's do it.
Looks like JC and Demetrius are going to take us through some Incineroar.
Yes, I want to play Incineroar. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to play Incineroar.
Dibs.
Here.
Oh, cable.
Here. Your cable thing. Be
I'll
coordinated, Demetrius. Come on.
I'm trying.
This bodes well for the
Too
battle.
early. Okay.
If I buy the North American version, it's quite clear what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah, I'll pick the cool
Like,
character 'cause
totally
I love
clear
Incineroar.
what's going to happen because, like,
I'm
good
not
God.
gonna name on here. I really should have came up with something.
74 default characters.
I had an opportunity. I
Look,
dropped.
you
I dropped
had
it.
your choice.
If you
That
want,
is
you can borrow a
freaking
second. I mean,
awesome.
look at this roster screen. You saw it in
yeah.
the direct.
The roster,
This
oh
screen
wow,
is
this
ridiculous.
is
all these characters.
My man's.
And it's going to take some time to actually figure out where your favorite character is because there's so many of them.
No
but
joke. It
it's
still takes me a
incredible.
while.
So.
Yeah, I keep rotating through characters. I can't decide who I want to play. I just keep changing.
They're all
choosing.
good.
Yeah, I like revisiting characters that were in past games and now they're back in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. So I was trying out the
That's
Yeah.
Man,
Okay, fight.
Yeah,
Fight
we'll-
already.
I want the
definitely
Switch
get to
and I
that.
want this
See
game.
the ways of Incineroar.
Incineroar? I'm just gonna throw you. It's easy. You get in someone's
In
face.
Smash, he's
Incineroar's
basically the
character's
Pokemon
really
Zangief.
interesting.
That's what I'm going to
He
call
has
him.
a lot of he has a lot of
Pokemon
crazy
Zangief.
moves, and my favorite thing is just to grab people. Every single grab thing, whether he connects on something, back body drops. I love that move. Or he can throw it down. Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff. You can, like
This is-
upward throws, like a little backbreaker thing.
Oh, sorry.
Fine, you know, Demetrius, you can just have it your way. He's got a little swing, so he's got a lot of cool throws. But really, I love his special move. So if you press the B button, he has this lariat. You can
actual
move
crowd.
with it. It's got crazy priority, and that's like my favorite. Anytime someone comes in,
An actual crowd in
just fire
Kanto
it up.
Stadium.
It goes through and trades or straight up wins with a lot of stuff. Another one. Scott uses this a lot, which is the like right and left in B. You probably saw that. You heard
Oh,
that
wait a minute.
description. Let me see if I do it early.
Okay, so I complained about there not being a
Let me see if I can get the timing right on this.
about there not being a
yeah,
Smash
you
stage,
did.
and it's
That's
only
right.
limited to the Smash Ball.
So you get the clothesline, and then if you're late, which is
I wanted to
you
track that
take
complaint
over the damage too,
because
so don't do that.
apparently I wasn't paying attention.
That works really
Like,
well.
good God,
I
I'm
expect
so sorry.
the corner as you throw me off
Yeah.
the screen.
Yeah,
because
Scott
it
did that to
wasn't
him.
over.
Zangief
It's
Pokemon
also-
over there just
Scott
flexing.
was doing this plenty. It's actually kind of a good recovery move too. You could do that, and then you can up B afterwards. Oh, speaking of the up B, up special, that thing is pretty nice.
His painful cross chop.
It's a painful cross chop, and you can trap people in really weird ways just because you. Oh,
Should we show this off real quick?
not yours.
Okay.
I want to see it.
Oh, great. Escape it.
Wow. Jump right into it.
It's still fine.
Why did you jump right into it, man? Are you
It's a counter.
serious right now?
Smash, see if I can do it here. Oops.
Oh.
Okay, great. That'll work out just fine. Yeah, it's not gonna go very well.
Nope. No fam.
Incineroar's recovery is not the best.
It's not the best. Go ahead. Try it again.
2.
Okay.
Right.
Uh-huh. You
no.
slowed your count down.
Oh, hey, but you got one of
2.
these. Might as well show it.
All right, I'll show it.
No. Oh,
No, you're fine. Okay, so anyway, let's do Incineroars here. Press the B button. You have Incineroar grabs, and of course you saw this, but man, that's
This is the Max Malicious Moonsault.
Max Malicious Moonsault. That is a pretty epic name. Pretty epic name.
Oh.
That's because you changed your timing in the last one. Here, go ahead.
That team move though.
Yes,
There it is.
there it is. So if you press down B, his counter's awesome. So he kind of stores this extra energy. And so, for example, if I do just a nice quick smash like that, it does. It's stupid.
Holy
Look
crap.
at the percent count on the replay. You'll see.
I think that was 182%.
Yeah,
that was the
from
total.
Was what you launched him
was
at.
total.
So
Was
it
it
added
from-
like 60 on there.
Yeah.
All right,
something
so
like
yeah, good luck with that, guys. Yeah, he's got a lot of other stuff too. He's got a lot of like his. Every time you hit with something, Scott pointed this out. If you hit, let's say down smash, walk into me. So if you hit with it, you see how he kind of crouches after the animation. But if I miss, he pounds his fist in the ground. So you start to mess with all these different animations of actually hitting, and he kind of goes, yeah.
Oh, that knocked me out.
But if he whiffs, he'll sometimes have a little. So he points his fingers up like that, block it. There you go.
Another thing is that
Darn. So he's pretty animated.
all of his poses
And it was pointed out.
all of his
in the
poses
review
are
that you
cancelable.
cancel
That
out
way
all those taunts, so you're not leaving yourself vulnerable. if
Yeah.
you're playing like a 3 or 4 person match. You get one person, somebody else comes in and starts punching you. After you're taunting, you can dodge, roll, shield, everything.
That's pretty good for would-be
Why don't we get into this
Pokemon
actual
Zangief
real
players.
match?
You want to get into the match?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
I can't just sit here and be a
He-
punch
yeah,
man
he's
forever,
agreeing to
as
do
much
that.
as you want me to be.
I do love how different
Gotcha.
Incineroar feels like with his more powerful throws. He's actually has the slowest walk speed of any fighter, and it's just he's a different kind of fighter. You kinda
All
have
things
to let
considered,
him
though, I
punch you.
cannot
You
wait
kinda have
to see.
pick your moments
I cannot wait to
he's very
play this
very
game and play as Ken.
Oh, and
That's gonna be really fun.
Because I love his taunts. Just gonna keep pointing at you here. Oh, come on, really?
okay, let's fight. Let's see the fight.
Okay,
Wow.
like to. What's it called?
Are you-
So we
Do you want to wait until the timer?
we
runs out?
probably should wait till the
All right.
timer,
All right,
or
let's just
yeah.
show a little practice here.
Sure.
Well, there's
let me-
more. So interestingly enough, like his cross chop almost no other fighter can you use that and then act afterwards. So after that runs out, you can actually jump if you have the space to, which is something that's very unique for a Smash fighter as well.
And something that I've been catching people off guard with the cross chop is the little explosion around him when you land. Nobody expects that burst of fire, so you don't even have to land directly on somebody to do some damage.
Oh.
I love also his voice. Like every movie does, he's like, Incineroar! Like, amazing.
He's a little excited to be here.
laughed so hard I flew into
Oh wow, Jason.
Guys, please don't clip that.
Wow.
I'm not doing it.
It's already been twice though.
All right. Hey, wait a minute. Actually, you know who you like playing here? Tell you what, why don't you play Incineroar?
Yeah, I'll
okay,
go.
You do Incineroar. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the fun, but.
Well, we do want to change. Why don't we change the rules for a sec?
Oh yeah, let's change the rules for a second, real quick.
So
So.
let me get that hooked up.
Yep. Here, want me to do it? I could do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Yeah, it's right you. There you go.
Oh, that was me.
So, yeah, no, go ahead. And it's me. Yeah, that one.
Nope, now it's you.
It's me, really? Maybe it's the other one. Oh, it probably got changed.
Nope,
Ha.
somebody touched a button.
Oh, really? It's this one. Here,
Okay.
hold that one.
Possibly find the controller.
Yep, that one here. You do it.
All right.
And let's see. I'm thinking, what's an an appropriate Incineroar stage
An
is?
appropriate Incineroar?
I feel like it's
how
the
about
boxing
ring?
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, the boxing ring might be a good idea.
I know.
Yeah, there's one or two
We're
stages.
like, where is it on this screen?
Again,
Yep,
103
bottom right. Okay.
stages in this game. So
It's
kind
seriously,
of
I
silly.
think-
Roxy is doing this one, right? So there you go, Roxy.
I'll give it a
Let's
try.
see. Well, I'm not JC.
Whoop,
Nope.
whoop.
Too many characters.
Too many people. Just go ahead and subtract one. There you go, and then just.
Is
change
it
mine.
that one? Nope.
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 No, it's the one.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh
What's
no.
It'll be okay, guys.
All
Okay.
right.
I'll handle the
Here,
minus
I'm not
button.
gonna touch this. I'm just
Look for player two.
There you go.
There you go.
Found it.
Just change the name.
Did we call attention to these controllers, by the way?
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, on that here. Show that camera over there.
The same announcer guy from the
So,
previous
yeah,
Smash
it's really
is in
cool.
this one this
Take
time.
a look.
That's
at
awesome.
the Super Smash Brothers.
I'm glad they kept him around.
Switch Pro controller. It is pretty neat. It's got really cool. I actually like the handles on it because it has like this kind of tone of white and it's got like this silver splash on it. So that's
Oh,
actually pretty
sparkly.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I
we
like
can-
the
we can
sheen
show
too
it
on
later.
We'll
the
show it later.
It doesn't matter.
yeah,
We'll
we'll show later here. You guys
Yeah.
just start playing.
Let's just play.
Let's get
More
this
than
in.
happy
Into the
to.
match.
Alright,
So it seems only appropriate to bring out.
yeah.
Oh, so you want to make this a wrestling match? I see.
Yeah, that's why we picked the boxing arena.
All right. Go on.
I love
Let's
that.
have at it.
Enjoy Pikachu.
I also love it because I can't fall off this stage with Incineroar.
Oh, so you can just.
I can cross chop all day.
I really feel like
Oh.
Pikachu is very, very good in this version. I'm really curious to see everybody start playing with this character. 'Cause I just feel like Pikachu's super, super, super good.
I think Pichu's pretty good. I think. I think a
Pikachu's
lot
always
of.
been good.
Pikachu's always been good though. Yeah. So I don't know. I think.
Lucha Libre.
Pichu has been.
This version is
Roxy's
actually-
been
well,
really
Pikachu
good.
Libre is a she.
Yes.
You can tell.
Yeah.
The shape of the tail.
I'll translate for
Sorry,
Roxy.
did I disrupt your lore drop?
Yeah. Here you.
I'll
I'm
translate
like,
for
what?
Roxy. Roxy was mentioning that Pikachu Libre has a heart at the end of her tail, and that's how you know that's she.
That's right.
And that's pulled straight from the
Scott got
Pokemon
me
games.
with his midair grab.
Oh no!
Don't push it, guys.
Scott, come on.
All right.
For all
God.
the Incineroar,
Did
like.
you just taunt?
You can't.
Oh.
Come on.
Come here.
I'm sorry, but this became WWE
Yeah, Scott, you
Pokemon
need some
Edition.
redemption. You gotta like. Yes, use
Pika
it.
Pika versus the ring.
Scott, this is-
Raging Flame.
Oh.
Scott,
You
this
messed
is the
up,
first-
fam.
This is the first full match anyone's ever seen of
So-
Incineroar.
Yeah.
What your actions today could like affect the entire,
I'm
like tier
absolutely disrupting
ranking
the meta.
for everything, man.
I can't believe.
Yeah, but actually that's good to know.
Oh, okay. There we
Pikachu's
go.
Volt Tackle, I could also just veer right off of the edge of the stage if I'm not facing the correct
But not nearly
way.
as humiliating as Final Smashing off.
You will
It
notice,
happens to the best.
yeah, and you'll notice that we do
Ooh,
have
nice
nice.
Final
Yeah.
Smash meter on, so take a look at that. That's
You
kind
gotta
of
look out,
fun.
Scott, looks-
So Scott used Revenge there for Incineroar, and
But
now
Pokemon-
his next
but
attack
Zangief's
will be
Pokemon
powered
over
up,
here
but he has a limited time
is a
to
magic
use it. If he
Pokemon.
takes enough damage, it will actually go away, and it looks like that actually already happened.
Magic and fire Pokemon, but not a fighter
no.
type.
Oh no.
What's that all about?
Oh no.
Gotta get you out of here before
Roxy
I die
has a hard
again
time
in shame.
landing this.
Whoa!
Wow!
Wow.
Wow, that was poetic.
Hey, look.
That was
guys,
incredible.
did we
You
pick
didn't
the
just
right
give that
guy?
to me, did you?
Oh, no, I'm just going to
I love it.
even.
I love it. No, this is
What's
no,
the
yo.
coffee
This
in the
is
green?
like this is like this is like
Things to
pure
be
professional
careful
wrestling
of.
right now.
Sorry.
You know, there's like a
What?
storyline that they're coming up with. It's like the poetry of it. It's like
Oh wow.
Poetry, yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
knocked me out.
man.
Oh,
Roxy,
man.
You better not lose this. You had this in the bag. And
oh, dude, look,
The
Scott is
problem right
good
now-
with that
Oh,
revenge,
wow.
man.
Oh, dude.
Now Scott is up.
Scott's
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That was
Oh, the smash meter is like almost full. I'm just gonna point that
Oh,
out.
gosh.
DI.
Scott is like
Get out!
Scott is mad. He's angry.
Oh,
now.
that's it. That
Throw
should
it.
be it.
Oh!
Oh.
Nice.
Well, dang.
You know, it's because I said I couldn't fall off the stage. That's why I ran off the stage.
Look at
That was
the high
amazing.
skill.
That's a
Unbelievable.
crazy roller coaster.
Oh, the high skill level. I just love this. See, we play this all the
All
time,
right, why don't we
guys.
go ahead and back out of that?
You
Yeah,
guys
let's
Wow.
get out of
That
it.
was
Pass controllers
right up,
over?
man.
Yeah,
That
here
was
you go.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
pass those over, please.
here. Let's
Oh my
All right.
goodness.
Okay, let's switch characters.
Or is it
We're
here?
gonna
Use
move
it.
on
That makes sense.
to Simon.
You want to see
Simon
Simon?
Belmont.
Yeah, but
All right.
first I'm gonna change this up real
Okay.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
So for
These-
those who don't know, Simon Belmont from the Castlevania series, he's a vampire hunter, and you know, this came out the last direct, not this one we just watched, but the direct before that. But we haven't had a chance to really dive in deeply and check out his entire moveset, how we can utilize those in battle. So that's what we're about to do.
Yeah, definitely. And I think when you start to take a look at the at
Yo.
Simon, you start to notice a lot of his stuff is really ranged, right? He has that range with the whip. So I mean,
You know, the Poison Mushroom, you got
knowing
Ganon,
Demetrius, he's the kind of
you
guy
got
that likes to
Mario
keep
as a
and really
referee,
Simon's really good
yeah,
at doing- good
Koopa,
at doing that,
and you
kinda
have
continue on the
one of the
very
viruses
outside
from
range
Dr.
of
Mario
his
in the
moves.
background. That's
and
I
so,
like this
you know,
treehouse.
I'll go more into that later, but we should here. Go ahead and you want to fire it up. And let's check out. Let's see. Self.
Gonna be dark pit.
You want me to be dark? Fine. Dark Pit.
Let's do
There
it.
we go. Okay, let's do this.
Dark Pit's great.
Dark Pit is good. I love Dark Pit. All right, so Demetrius. I know
Black
you
Pit
messed
versus
around
Simon.
a lot with Simon. So.
Yeah, he's really interesting. So there's a lot of different things for him. But first and foremost is his reach is ridiculous.
Yeah. Look,
Let's go down here at the bottom. So right about here,
Oh, smash attack.
and something that you were showing me earlier. This is just his smash attacks, but they're really, really far, and you can take a quick step and attack like from so far away.
yeah, stuttering
super,
it.
super far away.
The Falling
The
Clock
smash
Tower
attacks,
from
up
Bayonetta.
Smash, down smash, they're all really, really great range. They are slightly slow, so I found that maintaining a particular distance with Simon and also with Richter is key. Their normal A attacks, or excuse me, the tilt attacks are really good as well. This comes out rather fast. For those who play on standard stages with walls, though, you got to be careful because this move will actually bounce off the wall. So you
Yeah.
have to be careful, which I was showing you yesterday.
Yeah,
It was
we
really,
were
really
against the
interesting.
wall, and he was like, he's trying to whip me with his tilt attack, and it kept hitting the wall, but not me. So you have to really space that out properly.
Yeah,
so.
you really do. Down A is very, very interesting as well, as it's a two-parter. Essentially, you can slide once, or if you tap it again, it'll go out further.
Get that also, that chain
There we
recovery,
go.
that was
Yep,
very
yep.
nice. That was
Which is
very
also
nice.
really far. That's another thing, too, and that's a great point. So for Simon, what's mostly interesting is people will think the up B is the great way to recover, but really, the chain is the best way to do it. Now, you can get hit right after, so you have to recover really, really fast. You can't just sit there and dangle. You get hit.
I
As
mean,
I've
you
been hit
could.
by Roxy's
Falling
lightning
endlessly.
So many times. I tried it once. Now, what's also interesting are the special attacks. So this right here, I find this to be pretty interesting. When you block it, it comes right back. But what I found is when you knock someone out, throw it.
Oh.
I
Or
got
if you throw it past, I'm just really good with my timing right now.
All the affinities.
Uh-oh.
Now I
Now-
could do that.
With a
right
side
there. So
of
essentially, I like to
fortitude
throw
of-
the cross. If I knock you down, I like to throw the cross. Oh wow, just whip you.
That's the cross. All right, good job.
But I like to throw it and then attack. And that way I protect my recovery from my actual slow attacks.
The range on that thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really far.
Because you have projectiles, like you have that range, and then you have your holy water, which is a totally different range. So you can kind of like combo those. So it's like you're hitting high, you're hitting mid, you're hitting.
And the thing too with the axes, you can actually hold in directions as well. So if I hold forward right after, it goes further. If I hold back, it comes a little. I'll let you show off. Get out of here with that.
What? You're just showing off the range. Yeah, and that's actually when I'm playing against Demetrius, that's something I do notice. Like he'll throw out the cross, he'll throw out the holy water, then he'll throw out the axe all at the same time. So holy water first to block horizontal movement, the axe to kind of cover any jumps that I do, and then he's reading to see if I stay put or if I'm covered horizontally, you'll just throw the cross, and he can cover all those distances.
Oh, why don't we show the final smash for Dark Pit?
For Dark Pit? Oh, sure. So yeah, why not? Let's do that here.
Wow.
That was very exciting. So, go on.
Yeah, like totally
yeah,
riveting.
There you go.
So this one,
Black Pit's power.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Grand Cross.
It's great.
How do you know it's called Grand Cross? Maybe because he yells it.
Grand Cross. Grand Cross. A couple other things to note.
Of course.
Is when running, when you're doing a running attack, this right here will actually nullify projectiles if you time it correctly. So really, really great way to get in. Although I wouldn't say getting in with Simon is a really good idea.
Yeah.
But it's a go aid to actually protect yourself from different projectiles. I also found that the air attacks, neutral air is really great. Up air is really good.
Yeah, you gotta see the range on that here. Let me
far.
go down beneath me. You gotta see this range, dude. Like, look at this is really silly.
Wow. Top
It's
platform.
so hard.
Oh, I almost got you.
If you're
right
a
there.
fan of juggling your opponent, there you go.
Yeah,
Well,
this is,
Yeah, it
it's
is like
interesting
pure,
too
like
because
it's
you-
straight up though. It's hard
It
to
is, yeah, and you can direct a little bit. You can go up or down, like you saw right there.
yeah, here.
Okay,
it's really
Simon's
difficult to do.
final smash is
Yeah,
pretty
feathers
cool.
up,
Yeah.
low.
Black Pit's
That's the your shield.
final smash
Gosh,
is
that actually does a lot of shield damage. Oh.
That's great,
could do
great,
better.
great damage.
show the dangle.
Oh,
See
yeah.
The
Get
floppy
floppy.
dangle.
There you go. Yeah, so what he's doing is pressing and holding the A button, and then he uses the left stick to kind of,
Get a little
dangle
jangle.
dangle his chain. And yes, it's actually really annoying when you do it off the edge. So if I'm trying to recover and you pull that thing, it's horrible. Like
That's
it's
kind of
a
like
really
how
funky
Sheik does
collision
it.
Too, so you have to kind of be careful how you recover if someone's dangling.
Oh,
off the edge.
and then one more thing as we end here, as long as I don't fall off.
What are you doing? Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to? You
that
want to do this?
Oh, there we go.
Here, I'll put myself in optimal position for this.
Oh, I mistimed it. But as you can saw right there, I was trying to go for that.
You can do some.
Oh.
If you can read them and anticipate the movements, you can link some of those and just like come straight down on them.
Oh, that's gonna
go.
It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
That's okay.
let's fight for
range.
real now.
Let's.
No more
I
more
think I'm
teaching.
taking on Scott.
Yeah.
I guess the
Scott,
kick
right,
gloves
here.
have come off
I'll
this
hold
time.
it.
The rules here.
Here, you can hold this.
I can hold it. I'll give it back. Don't worry.
Could
That-
you
I
press
don't want
A,
it.
please, kind sir?
I can't.
Thank you.
I don't want to do it. Oh man, but Simon's really cool though. I was,
And let me just back out. Real
a lot of
quick.
the characters they put, especially someone like Simon, and looking at Incineroar too. I mean, they really feel just different. Like
And then
once you, it's
we
hard to
are-
explain, but once you get your hands on them, they don't feel like anyone else, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it feels super, super different. Like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but
Yeah, and we'll
figure
show a little bit
safety.
of Richter later too.
Ooh, Richter,
Which
yeah.
is going to be Simon's Echo Fighter. So he's a bit different, also from the Castlevania series, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Both very cool characters.
So if you're a fan of what was it, Rondo of Blood, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Rondo of Blood, raise your hands if you played that, and put your hands down.
That that didn't come
I never played that game.
It didn't. I think you had to import that thing. It was delicious, still a good game. But yeah, here, let's get to it. You're being Wolf?
I'm gonna bring Wolf.
All right.
Now, this is particularly challenging for me because Wolf is very, very fast, and I have to do everything I can to pretty much keep you
It's a real
at
test of
arm's
keeping me
length,
at
actually
range.
keep you at
Yeah.
range. Excuse me. So here we go. Oh wait, I'm gonna do the traditional taunt.
Yeah, you
Alright,
gotta
let's
taunt.
go.
Come on. Always taunt. We forgot the taunt earlier.
I know.
Yeah. All right, you guys fight. Yeah, so generally, I mean, yeah, definitely. Wolf wants to get in, definitely, and try and stay there as much as possible. Demetrius is trying to really keep him away. So you'll see a lot of that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Okay, if
Well,
you're
don't-
like a Wolf
don't
fan
miss
from
Simon.
Dairantou Smash Brothers X, then you'll definitely love the fact that he's back.
You have to, if you hit at max range, a lot of it is safe against a good chunk of the cast.
If you missed a couple of characters in the last
you
Smash
start-
game,
You start really going up against
Oh,
really
and
good
don't
Simon
worry,
players, and they'll just keep you at bay. They'll tap
over
away, and they'll wait.
74
It's not safe. They'll hit you, and they'll recognize
fighters
it's on
from
hit or
every
block
Smash
and make a
game.
decision at that point, and
That
block
also
themselves
includes
off or-
characters new to this
Wolf
one.
should be able to use his
Will be
reflector.
incorporated.
Oh, sweet spotted him.
Yeah, that's
No, that's not gonna make me recover.
The adventure mode looks
Wolf should be able to use his reflector shield to great effect. against
really
Simon,
sick.
because Simon does have so many projectiles. Especially with that cross, you throw it out and it comes back. And unless you're paying attention, sometimes it's hard to know whether it's a hostile cross coming back because it's been reflected or it's
Oh,
just
that
naturally
was a
coming
nice
back.
one too.
that is
No, don't
true.
do it.
Oh, I tried to go the other direction. I thought you were
Mm.
gonna move.
Whiff.
Oh no, what have I done?
So that's the thing. His side B. If you
You wanna go
early.
back
Yeah.
to boxing?
if you
let's talk about self-destruct for a minute here.
if you get caught with that side B, you can't actually act afterwards, so you're in trouble.
Man, that is but again, characters that if you guess right, there's a
Use
good
it. Nice.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
And I'm done.
Bring my
Yeah.
wolf pack.
That's right.
Can I maybe get out of
There's
that?
more than one.
Oh,
no,
so far away.
There's no getting out of that.
I think this stage is so perfect for this matchup, though.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the-
you have
with
a-
the
you got
moon in
Wolf.
the background. You got these kind of dark characters.
Dark and brooding. You just had Halloween. That was kind of cool.
basically edgelords.
You can dress up as Wolf or
No.
dress up as Simon. That's
I held
pretty
that too long. Oh
Oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
good. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm really curious, Scott. Every time you're not reading, Demetrius when he throws like his cross or anything, you're not reflecting it, or the axe, because that, or the holy water
Well,
when it's in the bottle.
I mean, the big part is
What is
Demetrius and I have played against each other enough that I know he can quickly alternate. Like sometimes he'll throw out all three projectiles, but sometimes he's gonna just throw one to mess me up and then come in.
So you're saying that he's better than you?
Oh snap!
I mean,
What?
Oh,
Come on.
Nope.
Let's
use it!
smash
Use it! You got it.
no!
I had to do that too because his final smash meter was building up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, but it wasn't maxed, so
Yeah,
it doesn't cancel
so-
out. I just
yeah. actually
actually hurt myself doing that then.
It's fine.
Yeah, you could have saved it.
Yeah.
But it's all
I
good.
shoulda
You gotta
saved
be
it.
tactical, man.
See, we're just like getting all
Oh, no.
all clenchy because it's getting kind of down the wire here.
To the last stock.
Oh, this could be it. This could be
What?
it.
What?
Just
Look at him
being
fish for it.
cautious.
Look at this.
Oh!
Simon's gonna die.
That's all.
Can we run that back? We got time.
No, I think we're good there. Good job, Demetrius. Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful job. I thought that was really awesome.
That was a nice critical hit that she landed with that.
I had to make up for it after throwing myself off the level.
Simon's defeat animation.
Thank you so much for
It's
giving
just
us
like-
that vision into Simon. And now, Scott and Roxy are going to swap out for two of our heavy hitters here in the treehouse.
Wait, what?
A lot of pressure
Special
on them.
guest, new challenger.
Have fun.
Some new challengers approach. if
And
you
when
will.
Oh,
we do that, I'm going to
okay.
switch
I'm down with that.
real quick to
Peace.
something else.
Let me see.
So let's bring
Controllers.
in Bill Trennan and Nate Bildorf.
Hi.
Hey, Nate, how are you? Good morning.
Good
What's
morning,
up?
everybody.
Good. Great. Hi, Bill.
Oh, the ear rape.
Stop looking at me like that.
My
Oh,
ears,
I've been
man.
Working on Smash games since before the three of us were born.
Oh, come on, man.
So
That's not
I'm just playing.
true.
You guys
Actually,
started
kind
with
of
it.
That's kind of
Oh my god.
You guys are telling me stories of playing stuff like ever since before anyone could play Smash Brothers.
Yep. Bill and I have logged way too many
Many
hours
hours
playing
into
against
this.
each other.
Yes.
I wouldn't say I like playing against Bill. It's more just like a antagonistic relationship.
There's a way Bill
I picked the
plays
wrong
that
thing,
you'll notice there's always a way that Bill plays, and even then Nate plays that it's very distinctly them when you find your voice. There's a voice I'm not that
It's
that
me
Bill
chasing
has.
Bill at all times. The second he does anything against me, and then trying to murder him.
Come
for
on,
the
Nate.
rest
You
of
know all you do is run and hide.
That is not true.
False.
That is not true.
So the first game you guys worked on was Melee.
I worked
Or were
on
you
it.
on
He
64?
predated it.
Dang.
Bill goes
Yeah.
all the way back.
Bill goes all the way back to the beginning. I'm impressed, man.
First one we worked on together though was Melee.
Yeah.
I was in high school.
Oh come on, man.
High school. Was I in high school?
Okay, when the first Smash came about, I was
Smash keeps you young at heart.
in 8th
You
grade
guys look
and
like
in high
20.
school. I was in 8th grade and in 9th grade.
Can we fight now?
Yeah.
When Smash DX came
I'm
out,
trying to get
I
a raise,
was
man.
I think they want to see
in-
the game.
Yeah, go
I
in.
was
Go in.
on the verge of graduating from high
Go
school.
in. I'm good.
All right.
Oh, Dr. Mario, Bill, nice. Nate, good. Okay, good. So we have Dark Samus. We got Got a little bit of that Dr. Mario going on. I like that. Some Richter. Good. I
And
chose to stick with Incineroar.
Obviously, Dr. Mario is returning to the game, but is a character that we have not shown yet live.
That's right.
You got a dunk now.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you using the new delicious-looking throw? Stop it. Why are you coming right after me, Bill? I see what you... Man, get out of here. Don't do it. Oh, that's
nice.
good. Come here.
Oops. Oh, no, you don't.
Come on, buddy.
So one thing that Dr. Mario has now is that instead of a cape, he's got...
What the?
He throws his diploma out there.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, like, I've...
Why would you throw your diploma out there,
like
fam?
You get the silverware, and it kind of, whoops, and it kind of goes, you know, leaves silver on the table. Tablecloth?
Oh man, I was hoping you jump into
It's
that.
like a doctor's bed sheet or something. Right?
Doctor's bed sheet.
I don't know,
that's
that thing.
Sadly,
I'll call it the
I only have heard
I
of
mean, that's
the
what I'm just
You know how it works.
Oh, that
Devil
was dirty.
Castle Dracula series,
Oh, Jesus.
but never played it.
I would love
Hardly get the chance to.
Dr. Dunks, though. Where's it at?
Yeah, man, the whole Nintendo Direct was really awesome. Like,
that did not work out the way I wanted it to.
Bill tried to spike me. That's what he was doing. He got.
Why would I do
one of
that?
my favorite Street Fighters is in
no.
Smash now. He's a he's a dash
Stop throwing
fighter,
pills at me, Bill.
but he doesn't act like a
Oh,
dash
no,
fighter,
beautiful. Yeah, just toss him over here.
which is really good. Smash is now available in multiple languages for the first time since
here.
Smash DX.
No! Oh. Okay, fine. It's still really pretty.
We have a brand new story mode, which is,
He does yell.
which from what I'm seeing is like Infinity War levels of holy shit.
Oh,
How did you get out of that?
no.
Saved by the stage more.
Like I really want to switch right now.
Right.
It's funny because sometimes the save more saves you, sometimes it kills.
Oh no!
Oh.
I don't need to be a part of this. I don't need to be a part of this.
Yes, that's good. Thank good.
That was really
Sorry,
poorly
Nick.
played.
Oh, shoot. Yes, right there.
I was
Thank
going to
you,
hit all three of them, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, at the
man.
explosion at the end,
That's
we'll
not
hit all
hitting me.
three of them.
Really? Really?
Yeah, it will. Check this out.
Oh!
I guess Nate was in one.
Wow, and
I
I
got caught
survived.
in that.
You what? Oh. Oh, that is. Okay, well now that I'm out.
Okay, I think that.
Whoa.
Oh no,
You're still alive. Look at
I'm
you.
still alive. Oh, there I go.
Awesome.
Did you sweet spot that?
He, yeah.
So Dr. Mario's gone. On to us left is
Stop
Richter
saying that way.
and Dark Sims.
All right, this is it. It's 1v1. They're about even on health here, so we'll see if Nate can pull it off. Oh,
Oh, large Nate.
big Nate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Well, at least the dude's name is Nate
Oh,
instead
come
of the other name.
No, you don't.
Otherwise, this would not go too well for Nintendo.
Oh no.
I think Nate's got this, man. He's played too much Smash to lose right now.
What are you jinxing me, dude?
There's no way Nate can lose.
Oh no.
Oh, nice axe.
Take him away.
Take him.
Oh, I don't think I can make this one.
Oh, try to go for it.
Oh.
It was not close enough. So
Down goes
yeah.
Demetrius.
That was.
That was awesome.
I love Smash.
Yes.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. We are going to move on to our next game here, which is going to be Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So please stick around.
But we do have more Smash Brothers coming up later on.
Yeah, I wanna
Nintendo
play more
Treehouse
Smash.
Live.
Take a look
So
at
stay
the other
tuned
characters.
because we are going to take a look at a couple of other characters that we have not shown in live gameplay yet. So stay tuned.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. Oh my god. Like the gameplay for some of the characters we've seen so far, well, Zangief's Pokemon for one is pretty dope. Simon has some good gameplay. His Grand Cross is badass. Richter, who is also from the Dracula X series, is pretty cool as well. Despite the fact he's kind of a dash fighter. But the dash fighters are still pretty good. Like, dash fighters are still cool. Like, you can't really go wrong with them because some of them are characters that we've been wanting to see from the previous game, yet they didn't make an appearance. But now that this rendition of Smash is around, like, everybody gets a good chance to play as their favorite characters. Plus, there's going to be like 5 new characters that are coming out later next year, and probably by 2020, so that's something to look forward to. Man, like, makes waking up early completely worth it though. I'm glad I did not miss any of this. Like, holy crap. Alright. Guess I should follow suit. Be right back, guys.
We have more Pokemon news for you because we're going to give you some live play of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Teresa, Terry, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about these games?
Yeah, so Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and
Okay, for all you Pokemon fans out there, there's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee versions, which is a new take on the Kanto,
especially for me because I
which is a new take on the first
Pokemon
red and green versions, respectively.
Yellow version, and Kanto has drastically changed in these games. It's alive. There's Pokemon out about. All of these iconic characters that were first introduced in the classic Game Boy games are here, but they're in this they've been remade into sort of a cartoon aspect that it's just really pretty. And so and it's also where a lot of the iconic mechanics from the core games are present here, but there's also a lot of the Pokemon Go influences in there too. So it's almost like a love letter of what the franchise has turned into one game. So it's really cool.
Sure. Yeah, for me also, I started with Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue as well, and really, just getting back to this is what I imagined, Kanto region to look like when I was a kid, right? And of course, the adventure is really about the Pokemon themselves, and every time whatever Pokemon you pick, it'll be something different from what if Teresa and I train the same Pokemon. It'll be something different every time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and Pokemon Yellow was the first Pokemon game that I ever worked on, so for me, seeing it brought to life in sort of this reimagined approach to the game and the Kanto region and this story that blends all the characters from the anime is, of course, very exciting. Now, I assume that out there watching, we probably have a lot of Pokemon players, longtime Pokemon players. Maybe we have some Smash Brothers players who know the Pokemon from the Smash series but haven't really dabbled in the Pokemon series itself. Maybe we even have a pro Pikachu player who's never played a Pokemon game before. But I think for everybody, there's going to be something here in.
Okay,
Pokemon
I'm
Let's
guilty
Go
of that
Pikachu,
since
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. That
I mostly got to know
your
the
experience with
Pokemon
or
through
your
the
interest in
anime
Pokemon,
series
you're gonna find it really
and
exciting.
Smash.
So why don't we jump right into the game?
That is until I played Pocket Monster X and
I'm
Y.
going to start off here to show Mount Moon. So I had just acquired my first badge, and I'm on my way to get my next one. And I'm making a pit stop right now through Mount Moon. So I'm going to kind of showcase here catching elements. So I'm catching Geodude, and you can see that the circle is yellow, so it's a little bit more of a challenge. I'm going to go ahead and use a raspberry to make this a little bit easier for me.
Good call.
Yeah. And then now the circle is green. So before I can throw, I'm going to hit get ready and then make a throwing motion.
Very nice.
Thanks. Hopefully I catch it.
Oh.
All right.
And you
he's a little
failed.
bit sneaky.
Don't worry, you still got
So-
another chance.
Why don't I switch over to a great ball, see if that makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to make it time a little bit better. Nope. But the cool thing is that with the Pokeball Plus, I can hear.
There we go.
Pokemon you caught.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hear.
All right, she got
feel,
herself a
the
W.
vibrations
That's
of the
awesome.
Pokeball Plus as I'm catching it, and then when I successfully catch it, I hear the Pokemon that comes out there. So you'll see that all of my interactions turn into multipliers, and that translates to experience points for my entire party.
Of course, what you noticed was that the Pokemon appear in the overworld now. It's no longer random encounters. So as you're running around, you're able to know, oh, which Pokemon do I want to catch, which ones do I want to avoid. And obviously, of course, if you've been a Pokemon Go player but haven't really dabbled in the core series of RPG games, Pokemon Let's Go offers you a great place to come in and really start.
Like, the one thing I've always hated about role-playing games back then, before Super Mario RPG, was that there was always these random encounters. Those were, like, super upsetting.
Seasoned Pokemon players.
Like, I remember playing
that in Pokemon
this
Yellow
one game,
version,
Super
you
China
had
Boys,
Pikachu following
with my
you.
older brother.
And
It was a
Pokemon
two-player
Gold
RPG,
and
but
Silver, that was when it started.
whenever we would get a random encounter, we would be like, okay, who
any Pokemon that I end up
is
catching
responsible for
also, I
doing
can
this and
choose
that, blah,
who
blah,
to
blah.
follow me as well.
Well, like, my brother and I would always think, like, oh, it is my fault. Or, oh, it is your fault. Oh, it's his
the nice
fault.
thing too is that
But
any
the
time that I interact with that Pokemon, I might
RNG
end up
with
getting a different
character
reaction,
encounters is
so,
just.
I can check out how they're doing and interact with them.
I'm glad Super Mario RPG did away with the whole random encounter
here,
thing.
I
Like,
got stopgapped here.
whether
about this
you
character that
whether
has
you
so many
fight the character or not is entirely up to you. Even Final Fantasy VII and other games before, and other games like that had this problem where it's like it's a random boss encounter. So yeah, deal with it. And even when you want to fight the even when you want to fight the enemies, it's like, oh no, they're not coming. Like what?
And so they will always come off me, but when I am choosing, I can always choose a different Pokemon from my party, and those will always come out of a Pokeball.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got a Pikachu versus Voltorb battle.
Right. So they're both electric type, so that's a little bit of a disadvantage. But since Pikachu has a double kick, that might give me the advantage against an electric type.
I don't think I've been around for the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee topics here, but I wonder if they have experience here in this game as opposed to just forcing your other Pokemon to grow on their own. Because experience share was like a nice little addition since X and Y, and I'm glad they carried it over to Sun and Moon.
But of course, when you go into these battles, you're still battling against the trainer's Pokemon. That's going to earn you money as well as.
Because like I have like a ragtag team of Pokemon that I like to use.
Correct.
But
it's like
they're all different, and
I have an option to switch Pokemon and
like
keep battling, but
how they level up and experience is slightly different.
Here in this battle.
One thing to note too from previous Pokemon games, especially with the trainers in the battle as well, it's very immersive in where it takes the Pokemon and the Pokemon.
At my old job,
be there,
there was this one dude I worked with that I've known long before working with him. Whatever he would ride his bike, when he got his first ever bike,
was my active Pokemon.
He named it Saint Magneton, since Magneton was one of his favorite Pokemons to use.
Everybody in my party will also get experience points.
And that's optional. You can turn that off if you want, so that if there's specific Pokemon that you want to train up, you can turn that off and focus on those Pokemon and really build up their experience and level them up as well, right, Terry?
Right.
That's correct. Yeah, so definitely with experience share, either there's different strategies.
So they have experience share.
Or if you want to focus on specifically on one Pokemon, definitely that's a way to turn it off, so you can focus on that.
Yep.
So Super Nerd Miguel has allowed me to take an option of either fossil, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Helix fossil, and for again, seasoned Pokemon fans might know what these items attribute to, but for new fans that don't know, can't wait. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you, so definitely once you get your hand on trying, you can't go wrong. Either option is really good. All right, so I'm going to make my way out of Mount Moon.
You're going to try to.
I got stopped by,
We have Musashi and
Team Rocket. Jesse and James. Of course, one of the great things about Pokemon Let's Go is the way that it incorporates
Musashi and
from
Kojiro
the anime into the story, which you don't see with the other mainline Pokemon games. I've always been a big fan of Jesse and James, especially. I mean, look at he's just loving that rose right there in the teeth.
He's very romantic.
My man, you're not Tuxedo Mask.
So this is double battle?
Yeah, exactly. So since Jesse and James have pretty much ganged up on me to battle, it wouldn't be fair if I was just restricted to one Pokemon to battle, so I have the advantage of calling out two. So turn-based strategies still apply. I take turns in using...
Exactly, man.
Choosing my
like,
maneuvers.
These games are freaking lit as hell.
And the other cool thing that I forgot to mention is that with Pokeball Plus, the active Pokemon, I could also feel the interactions that they not only act on, but also that they receive from their opponents.
Yeah. The other nice thing about Pokeball Plus is just the feel of the exterior of the Pokeball. It's just got this great tactile nature to it that's feels really good. I think once you get your hands on it, everybody's just gonna be like, "Wow, this is awesome."
Yeah,
that was my impression when I first saw it.
Yeah,
it's definitely very comfortable in your
hand. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and the control stick is movable as well as clickable. So that's how I select my options, and then there's a button on the top here that will allow me to open the menu, but also back out through. So I'm gonna go ahead and use...
Looks like your sleep powder was pretty effective.
Yay. That gave me an advantage.
You know, now that I think about it, like, Musashi and Kojiro got tired of screwing around with Satoshi and trying to take his Pikachu, so they decided to go after some random kids. Y'all supposed to be the likable buffoon villains here. Why are y'all giving up?
Yeah,
that's what it because that's what it looks like.
The Pokemon are true to scale.
Oh, we're tired of chasing Satoshi and his Pikachu. It's getting insane anyway, so we'll just attack some other random children.
Pokemon start appearing and compared to the smaller type too.
Like y'all supposed to be better than that.
And I'm gonna go for the finishing move.
This also makes me wonder, why does Sakaki still have them on the payroll?
Still asleep. He didn't wake up.
So close.
Oh, there we go. He's up. He's up. Oh, no.
Oh.
Ouch. All right. Well, I'm going to use don't think Butterfree will have the last laugh. I think it's going to be Pikachu, but that's okay.
There we go.
All right. Sorry, Ekans. Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
You defeated Team Rocket. Oh my.
Yet again, you guys are full-grown adults getting their asses handed to them by children.
Like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yep.
So you'll notice also at the bottom left corner, there's an icon now that my partner Pokemon is calling my attention. So with the Pokeball Plus, I'm just going to shake it. And Pikachu is completely exasperated about what just happened. So
partner
this,
play
menu here, I can play with my partner. So you can see the little hand here that I can interact with my partner here. I can rub his belly. And this is where I build a stronger relationship with my partner.
Let's just hope some
might be worried about like really fast motions, but as you can see that I'm
fast motions or other
really
motions because
really fast.
You didn't like that as much.
Yeah, so it's really dependent on where the spots you touch. So it's like if I poke Pikachu, say in the nose, he like swats at me because he's not happy at all.
My Halloween has been pretty dope. So
so I'll give him a berry.
No, it's been actually pretty quiet so far. I had to relax a bit.
There you go.
Mainly because for two reasons. One, I've beaten Rockman, like the original 1987 Rockman game, and boy, it was hard. Spending days on end trying to beat this game.
And so it's really awesome to see that.
Like Wily Tower was
It seems like it's in real time.
Bitch to complete.
Pikachu's on your shoulder, and then there's a Zubat right there, right where you're actually.
Starting the game was bad, but
exactly. So that's
finishing the game was a pain in the neck. Like the first Wily, Wily Fortress was
which will be Celadon City.
Too much. Well, the first part of Wily Fortress was too much.
Moon, and this is
but
gonna be our
Halloween was pretty good. I got to relax.
It is on a Treehouse Live segment. That is correct.
And another reason for why I did some relaxing also yesterday was for this stream. Was for this current stream.
Sorry, Terry.
I see what
that's right. I was Team Pikachu for the.
Sadly, no trick or treater showed up at my house, so yeah, that was it. So most of my time was spent binging movies and watching anime.
The Pokemon Center
and doing some sketching.
And you might have noticed in previous one we had Pikachu as our partner. He rode on your shoulder. Eevee will be riding on your head instead. So we're gonna go inside, and we'll see Nurse Joy and Chansey kind of here greeting us.
I might just play the Eevee version of this game.
Over here to the right. This.
I mean, I like Pikachu, but
can teach your partner Pokemon exclusive moves, and those are new moves to the game. And they're curated to each partner. So Eevee will have certain moves that it can learn, and then Pikachu will have other moves that they can learn as well. And yes, I do want to learn.
Like if you're holistically new to the whole Pokemon lore, the Kanto region looks an awful lot like Japan. In fact, it's actually based on the real life Kanto district.
Not Batty Bad? I mean, Batty Bad sounds like a lot of fun.
No, I want Sizzly Slide because it sounds fun and fiery, and I want it.
Okay.
These names for techniques are just silly.
So because you can only have 4 moves, I'm gonna pick out a move to replace. So, and you'll notice that it's a fire type, and usually fire type moves for Eevee could only be learned with its evolution. But with my partner Pokemon, I have this opportunity to teach these exclusive moves, which are really cool.
Yeah. And there you go.
Yeah.
Are you gonna show us this move?
I will, but not yet. So we'll come back to this in a bit. So I'm going to go out to the opposite side of the Pokemon Center, and this is also a brand new reveal. So this here, remember in past games how difficult it was to find a Pokemon with a specific nature that you really wanted to?
Yes, hours of hunting.
All right. So this, for the very first time, the player has the ability to control that for any future Pokemon that they encounter. So
okay, that's pretty awesome.
She can set
Also,
specific
hot
nature
sauce.
that you would like to look for.
Wait a minute, Master Menos. You.
She is going to charge you.
Like, what happened before now,
Which, you know,
which
at
brought up
cost for
the
any
whole
Pokemon
idea of
nature that I
whole concept of
specifically
hot
want,
sauce?
I think it's warranted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be worth it too.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely worth it. So she'll ask a bunch of questions in order for you to decide it. So the first one is, which flower do you want to water? So this is dependent on what stat that I want to increase. And I'm going to go ahead and pick red. And for seasoned Pokemon fans, you might know what that means. But for new players that don't necessarily know, this is a chance for you to experiment and figure out what you want, and then try out different things and figure out how it suits your play style.
Yeah.
And so the next question she's going to ask is, which flower do you want to thin out? So this is, what stat do you want to decrease?
Yeah.
So if I picked red, there wouldn't be any change, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to try yellow. And then she's going to go do her magic. Nature so flabwa. The little Abra is so cute. A lonely nature. So now any Pokemon that I encounter will have that lonely nature.
Aww.
And that lasts for how long?
It lasts for quite a while.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to spoil it.
Yep.
I want fans to experiment. So yeah. So now that we've kind of gone through that, I want to show everybody a sneak peek of the Celadon department store.
Well, we're going to take a look at some natures and stats and things like that first.
Yeah, that's a great point. All right. So we're going to go here to our party. And you'll see here that I have 3 Vulpixes. So I'm going to select this one and check the summary. So you see right now on the very top that the nature is relaxed. And then I open up and there's a bit of a breakdown there of all the different stats. So you'll see
Those look like good fire moves.
Different colors, and that's dependent on what your stats are decreased and increased. So if I back, and then you'll see here this Vulpix, it's hasty nature, and you'll see the stats have changed here. So the speed is increased and the defense is decreased. And then another really cool feature, so this is a brand new reveal. You'll see at the bottom here screen, there's the judge function.
Yep.
So if I go back to this relaxed Vulpix and I shake it, now you'll see the breakdown of the stats in a different manner. So you'll see that it's good, okay, okay, and then there's a stamp at the top right corner. So this is quite similar to almost... Top left corner. Sorry. A little bit dyslexic this morning. And you'll see the next Vulpix, which was the hasty nature one, also has okay stats. But I have a third Vulpix that has amazing stats, and you can see the breakdown of all that. So the judge function is something that gets acquired into the game. You'll have to meet a certain condition to get it. And it's quite similar to the Pokemon Go appraisal feature. So this makes it a little bit easier of you judging what kind of Pokemon you want.
Yeah. And then, of course, when you couple the natures with this and the fact that the Pokemon are appearing in the overworld rather than random battles, if you're really trying to, build up the perfect team with the specific Pokemon that you're after, I think all these features really combine to make this kind of ideal for those core Pokemon fans that are really trying to get that perfect team together.
For sure. All right. So I'm going to now make my way to Celadon department store.
I know how you were always eager to go to the department store,
but
shopping time.
Don't judge me. All right, so I'm gonna go up the stairs to the first floor, which has a lot of other characters lingering around that are also shopping. Don't judge me. And you'll see that there's all these really cool iconic posters of Pokemon.
I smell shopaholic.
And then you have the 2 vendors. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some things. And you'll see that right now I only have Pokeballs and Great Balls to choose from and some other items. But all of these can be...
No Master Balls, of course.
...as I progress through the game. So definitely want to come back here and see what inventory has opened up. So then this is a great area to buy items in order to help in my adventure. So I'm going to go ahead and some few things here. I am good. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go upstairs and see what else is on the other floors. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, it's the video game floor.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switches everywhere.
So trade me a Kangaskhan for my Haunter.
That's a good trade right there.
Huh?
Oh,
that's neat. Yeah. That was a good trade. That's really cool. So I love this floor because of all the little nods of like how it's a game center. There's all these ads to just playing video games. Yeah, and there's actually a few posters here.
I see computers. I see Nintendo Switches.
You know what that's a nod to?
That looks like Pokemon Quest.
Ah, nice. Well done.
I see no PlayStation. I see no 360.
So
oh, okay. Brand loyalty.
Because I'm tired of walking up the stairs. And we're gonna go to the 5th floor, which is the accessory market. So this area is a really cool place for you to get more accessories for your partner Pokemon. And I'm gonna go ahead and get. Let's see. We had a little red bow. And then, let's see, what else can I get? I got some flowers. Why not? Get some pink flowers. And then I'm also going to go, oh, there's more here.
Oh.
All right. I'm looking for glasses. I got some thick glasses. Those sound pretty cute.
Yeah.
All right. So now that I've got all these different accessories, I want to jump back into the menu and go into the bag, and then there's this option here called clothing trunk.
Yep.
So here is where I can customize my partner Pokemon as well as my Pokemon trainer, and outfits will appear as you progress through the game and interact with the world. And we just got some new accessories, so why don't we go ahead and go into? Actually, I'll ask Terry. Terry, how do you want to customize my Eevee?
Get those glasses.
Glasses?
The thick glasses, yeah.
Alright, so I got some swirly glasses. So, let's see. Should I put on some accessories too?
You got a bow in there as well?
Alright, you want to do the bow or the flowers?
Do a little red bow.
Okay. And now I get to choose how I want to put it on. So, ears, chest, back or tail.
I'll leave that to you, Bill.
You got to go chest. I mean, look at how classy.
Alright. So I will put Eevee to be the classiest partner Pokemon I've ever had. So I'm going to switch over to Elaine really quickly too, and just to show that I can. So there's all these different.
She can't be without a hat. No Pokemon trainer can be without a hat, apparently.
A specific look. I can just say, you know what, I want to keep those beach shorts there, and then I'm going to switch my bag to the sailor bag. And I can do the exact same thing with Eevee too. I can also swap out and put maybe a hat. Yeah, why don't we put a hat?
We got matching outfits now.
Yeah, now we got a matching hat. There we go. So this is really, really cool too, because I think customization became an option in the Pokemon franchise originally, and was it Pokemon X and Y? Yeah, so it's really neat to see that kind of appear here as well, but evolved in a way that you can do it for your partner Pokemon and your Pokemon trainer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm done. My shopping vice is complete. I'm gonna exit out of the store before I spend any more money. Oh wait.
Nope. Now, but you promised me that you were going to show me Eevee's new exclusive move.
All right. Yes, I will. Right. I promised. I promised I would. So I'm definitely going to go do it. Yeah, I know. When I make promises to Bill, I can't break them.
That's right.
I bring them all the time.
I would never.
That's why you're sitting over there.
Oh.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Like, got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm very pleased to see that Smash is really shaping up to be an awesome game coming out next year. Not only that, we got a lot of cool stuff being shown dedicated to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So that being said, thank you guys so much for participating. So, that said, I'll see you guys later. Catch you in the next video or live stream. So yet, I'll catch you guys Friday. Mata ne.